Okay, so till now we have discussed very simple examples. Now we'll discuss some complicated example. Iron reacting with water to give ferric oxide and hydrogen. There are again three elements: iron, hydrogen and oxygen. Very first iron, 1 on reactant side, 3 on the product side. Hydrogen, 2 on the reactant side, 2 on the product side. Right now it is balanced. Oxygen, 1 on the reactant side and 4 on the product side. So I will choose iron and oxygen first to balance, because generally we choose that element in complicated equation which have maximum difference in their numbers. So iron here 1 and here 3, therefore I will write number 3. I will make atoms of iron 3. Oxygen here 4 on the product side, and therefore on the reactant side I will also add 4. Now my dear student, one most important mistake done by the student is they don't write the number in front of the compound, they write it in the middle. That is wrong one. The whole compound will be multiplied by that number. Okay, so iron and oxygen has been balanced, but in this case hydrogen, its number has been changed. Here now 4 to the 8, so hydrogen becomes 8 and here it becomes 2, and therefore we have to add number 4. So now this becomes a complete balanced equation. So what you have to remember? First, choose that element or compound which has maximum difference or maximum imbalancing, and secondly, the number which you are using as a coefficient has to be added or has to be written in front. Don't disturb the number which are given at the bottom part or which are written as the subscript. Okay, moving on to the next one. Lead oxide reacts with carbon to give lead and carbon dioxide. Again there are three elements. Lead 1 both on reactant and product side. Carbon also 1 on both reactant and product side, but there is a difference in oxygen. Oxygen on the product side there are 2, on reactant side there is only 1, and therefore we'll write number 2. Okay, but now lead has been disturbed, so I will write number 2 Pb over here. Let us see all the elements whether they are balanced or no. Lead 2 atoms on the reactant side, 2 atoms on the product side, balanced. Carbon 1 reactant and product balance. Oxygen 2 and 2 on the reactant and product side, it is balanced. Now this reaction, lead nitrate, gives lead oxide plus nitrogen dioxide and oxygen. It is very important reaction for balancing, as well as you must have studied this in thermal decomposition reaction. Okay, so lead 1, here also 1, no problem. Now oxygen, there are 2 numbers. How to calculate now? These both numbers will be multiplied. The number which is written inside the bracket and the outside bracket, it will also be multiplied. So oxygen, there are 6 atoms on the reactant side. On the product side, 2 and 2, 4. Okay, so there is a difference. Nitrogen, this will be also multiplied by this number. So nitrogen, I will say there are 2 atoms and here it is 1. So I will start with oxygen first. Oxygen, here it is 3 2s are 6 and here it is only 4. So what I will do, since the name of the method is hit and trial method, I will just give a try by multiplying lead by 2. Now I will try to balance the remaining part. Lead 2, so I will write here 2. Nitrogen, 2 2s are 4, and therefore here nitrogen, for balancing I will take 4. Now oxygen, 3 2s are 6 into 2, that is 12 on the reactant side. On the product side it will be 4 2s are 8, 10 and 12. So now this equation is also balanced, where all the elements, their numbers of atoms are equal before the reaction as well as after the reaction. Last example for today. Silver nitrate and copper reacts to give copper nitrate and silver. Silver, as we can see, on the reactant and product side there are 1. Nitrogen 1, here 2. Oxygen here 3, here 6, and copper only 1. So the difference is there, and therefore again since it's a hit and trial method, we will start with the simplest number. As we have seen, the maximum difference is in the number of oxygen. Oxygen on the reactant side 3 and on the product side 6. So I will multiply here by 2. Now 2 AgNO3, 2 Ag. So immediately I will multiply Ag by 2. Now nitrogen 2, nitrogen 2. Oxygen 6, oxygen 6. Copper 1, copper 1. So this equation is a balanced one. Before you write your final answer, remember that you have to check for each and every element whether its number on the reactant side and product side is equal or no. In our next part of the video, we'll be discussing some more questions. Thanks for watching. Have a nice day.